What's going on, everybody? We are live. Hope everyone's week was cool. Mine was. It's Friday. It's time for the weekend. But before we close off for the week, I got some music videos for you guys. Got an A&R in the house who's going to give you some feedback, break it down for you, see where you guys are at in the current music industry, where you can improve upon, and what you're doing right, obviously. So it looks like I got 14 of you guys lined up today. So I'm in it for the long haul. I'm ready to see what you guys got. But before I do that, I got to introduce the man of the hour. The guy who's going to be helping me out, basically giving you guys feedback. This is Gary. It's Leon. Gary Leon.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, from Atlantic Records. Gary, how are you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you? I'm
Great.
excited.
Great. So before we get into it, can you just give us a brief background on your history and what it is you do with Atlantic?
I do A&R, work with Ty Dolla $ign, Joe Moses, Cap G, landed records on YBN, Corday, Cardi B. Pretty much like we set up writing sessions at Atlantic to work on like records for like all of our artists on the roster. I also started my own publishing company where I publish this producer named Ism, and we try to find producers super early and just put them in positions to win. And we also have, me and Sean Barrett have a company called SBGL where we manage writers and producers as well and up-and-coming artists. And shit, I pretty much worked on every artist that's on every label in one way or another. Like whether it's one of my writers or one of my producers or artists that have worked with them.
All right, dope. Well, hopefully out of this group we got today, you find a few more pieces of talent that you might be able to utilize.
Definitely.
All right, so we're going to kick this thing off. I got the first, I believe this is a full video lined up. It's coming from an artist out of Palm Beach, Florida. Her name is Sade Nicole. And the name of this video, I believe this is a full video lined up. Never Go Broke Again. So if you want to check this out, Sade Nicole, you're up first. Let's see what you got. Name of this video. This is a full video lined up. All right, cool stuff. That's what it is. Once again, Sade Nicole coming out of Palm Beach, Florida with Never Go Broke Again. Great way to start off our showcase. Let me see. Gary, before you start, you got to click the little microphone at the top because you're muted. There you go. So what do you think overall of her, man?
She was pretty dope. Her voice was really good. Her confidence on the camera was really exciting, and her melodies were really good. I really like what she could do, like as an artist and writer for sure. And I gave her on the judgment thing. I gave her some good feedback, so I think she's pretty good. I think she has potential as long as she finds like the right like swag and feel to her stuff. I feel like she can get there.
Okay, for sure, man. So there you go, Sade. Looks like you got two fans at least. So keep doing what you're doing. I like that song. It was really catchy. I'd like to hear more from you for sure. So next up, I've got an artist, another Florida artist lined up. Florida's representing today, it looks like. This artist goes by the name of Cleo Venci out of Fort Pierce. And what's the name of this video? DF Happened to You. All right, so let's check it out. Cleo Venci. DF Happened to You. Up next, let's listen to it.
Yo, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. So I was finishing up. So what do you think of this one?
I felt like his melodies and like his how would you call it? Like his swag on the record is pretty amazing. Like he made me feel everything he was saying. Like he was just swagging and like I don't know, like he was studying and like I really feel like as a like if I was just like a new fan and didn't know who he was, like I would try to look him up and see who he was because he sounds really good on that record.
All right, for sure. Single wise, how do you think promoting a single like this would do?
I think it do very well, like radio wise. Like I feel like it's a good radio record. Like the playlisting, like I feel like it's pretty catchy. So I feel like a lot of people would playlist it, and yeah, and the beat's hard. Like everything's catchy. Like I have nothing bad to say about it, and I usually have a lot of bad shit to say about songs.
All right, good news for you, Cleo, man. So I gotta agree, that beat especially is very, that tempo, I dig it. Like it's very unique. Keep doing what you're doing. I will definitely keep an eye out for you. Once again, that was Cleo Venci coming out of Fort Pierce, Florida.
The camera was really exciting.
What do I got next? Another Florida artist. Wow, like, we're really doing Florida today. All right, this time Broward in the house. Artist goes by the name of Trigga Saint, and the name of this track is Millions. How soon how recently did you put this out? Oh, this is new. All right, so let's check it out. Trigga Saint, Millions are next up. See what you got. All right, that's what it is. Very cool. Once again, Trigga Saint coming out of Broward with Millions. Very cool, big track. So, Gary, what'd you think of this one?
Everything he was spitting was hard as hell. His voice is super catchy. The beat was pretty solid. Like I feel like if you put out a mixtape with like all those concepts and like the stuff that he's going through with his life, I feel like that shit would be amazing for real.
For sure. Um, so yeah, I would like to see a visual for that one too, Trigga.
Yeah,
So
me too. Actually, I was thinking the same thing. Like a visual would be crazy for that.
yeah, because your album art, I dig it. Yeah, I like where you're at. Florida is putting on today, so salute to everybody. It makes me glad I'm still living here.
Yeah, tell that guy to keep going. He's amazing.
All right, no doubt. Trigga Saint, salute. We're gonna keep this thing moving. And we got one more Florida artist next up, coming out of Palmetto in the south of Miami. So this artist goes by the name of T Red. And the name of this video is Rough Times, produced by Relly Made. All right, let's dive right into this next one and see what you got, T Red.
We're really good. I really like what she can do.
All right, that was dope. Once again, T-Red coming out of Palmetto, Florida. Florida, we're doing it today. I like it. I like what I'm hearing. Gary, any thoughts?
His voice was catchy. I feel like he's not all the way there, but like I could see where the potential definitely lies with like the movement of his voice and like his melodies. Like I feel like he could really write like a Rich Homie Quan, like a Gunna, like a Young Thug if he really like takes it a little bit more. Not saying that he's not serious, but maybe like studies it a little bit more. But his like flow and melody like really go well with the music, except he just, I don't know, it's just like a little bit more fine tuned into it, and I feel like he'll get there.
Definitely. I mean, especially the video. Like from typically when I see videos like that, I'm not expecting much from the audio, but he actually did surprise me.
Yeah, no, he's actually pretty nice.
Yeah, so there you go, man. T-Red, got a couple things you can work on, but you definitely have the potential to take yourself to the next level. So keep doing it, man. We got a solid movement down here. If you're ever in Miami, hit me up. Next up, I got an artist. Where are you coming from, Omni? Oh, here we go, Palm Beach again. When am I gonna get a non-Florida artist? There's gonna be a minute, I guess. It looks like most of you guys are from Florida, which is good. I'm glad to see the local scene killing it. So this guy's name is Omni Clutch. The name of this music video is Pray, directed by a whole lot of movie. Let's check it out. Pray. Omni. All right, that's what it is. Very cool. Omni Clutch. Pray. Where are you coming from, Omni? Palm Beach again. Solid stuff. So, Gary, what'd you think of Omni here?
His melodies were pretty dope. His voice is pretty catchy. I feel like he wasn't saying much on the record, but The video was pretty good. Like I like all the lighting, like the concept of it. I just feel like if he had like a real budget, like definitely he could like make that shit like 10 times better. And like the way he like puts himself in the video and the way like I could see like he knows what he's doing as far as like what he wants and what he wants to look like in the angles and all that stuff. Like definitely a lot of potential there.
All right, so there you go, Omni. Yeah, I would definitely agree. Like lyrical content, especially, you could probably. I was left wanting a little bit, but overall, like the video looked pretty dope, man, and it sounded good. So, got a couple of the crucial elements down. Salute. All right, looks like this is gonna be the last Florida artist for a while. This guy's coming out of right here in Miami. Goes by the name of Scotty, and the name of this video is Check Check, or I guess this is just the single. It looks like. So Check Check, Scotty Sterling. You're up next. Let's see what you got, my man. All right, very cool, Scotty. Coming out of Miami, very cool stuff with Check Check. Solid track. Gary, you think of this one overall?
I felt like his voice was pretty catchy, like it stands out. His flow was amazing, like everything he was saying, like I was into, and I feel like a lot of people would definitely relate to his music. The only thing that I have bad to say about it is like that check, check, check. Like I feel like a couple people have already used like that cadence and like that hook already. Like I think it just I think even Meek has a song that goes like that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So like I would stay away from doing stuff like that. But other than that, like he's good.
All right, there you go. So that's solid advice for sure, Scotty. Like certain times it's you ride the wave and then you're just kind of reformatting the wave. You gotta try to like come up with your own thing sometimes. But I'm not gonna knock you. The song was overall dope. Just he's right. It's kind of been heard before. Next up, I got an artist coming out of Baltimore, changing it up from Florida for a little bit. This artist goes by the name Moy Riley, and looks like the name of this video is
Pretty good. I think she.
All right, so let's check it out. Moy Riley, Baltimore. Let's see what you got, girl. All right, that's what it is. Once again, that was Mo Riley with. I'm assuming that was just supposed to be time, and Moy is just your name. But that's what it is. Very cool coming out of Baltimore. Sounds about right. All right, very cool. So, Gary, what'd you think of her?
I actually thought she was pretty amazing. Like everybody else, like her voice was pretty good. Her melodies were straight, and I like everything that she was saying. I could definitely use her as a songwriter for sure.
All right, there you go. So, boy, be on the lookout. You got the pen game on point. So keep doing what you're doing, girl. Who do I have next? I got a guy by the name of Lily Boy. Another Florida guy. Paul Meadows in the house. All right, so Lily Boy. The name of this video is Dead Friends. It just dropped back in February. So see what you got, Lily Boy. You're up next. Let's see.
Yo.
Well, that's what it is. Once again, those Dead Friends by Lily Boy coming out of here in Palmetto. All right. Overall, what do you think of that one, Gary?
That was the first one that I kind of didn't like, but I feel like it was just the concept. Some like he just got to execute the concept a little bit better. His voice is amazing. I feel like he could have like a Rick Ross type of feel to him. Just like if he changes like the concepts of like that stuff. But I don't know, like I do see like a lot of potential, like because he sounds like what he looks like. It's just like the concepts of the songs and maybe like the change, like changing up like the beats, or you just got to have like better beat selection for some of it. But I don't know, like I feel like he just needs to find himself a little more or something like that. But there's potential there.
Yeah, I'd have to. I agree with that. There's definitely. Um, on top of that, it seemed a bit repetitive. Like I know a lot of hooks nowadays, the repetition is good, but that just seemed like a little bit too much. So
Yeah. And the songs seem like super long for some reason.
yeah. So Lily Boy, you got a couple things you can work on, but all is not lost. You've got potential. You definitely have got a voice and a look. It's just a matter of really fine tuning that. Put in a few more hours a day. It's just practice. Practice. All right. Keep it moving with the Florida motif. It looks like Florida is dominating the event today. This time, Daytona Beach in the house. This artist goes by the name Benji Blue, and the name of this video is Real Pain. All right, so let's dive right into this next one. Benji Blue, Real Pain. You're up next. Palm Beach in the house. All right, that's what it is. Once again, that was Benji Blue coming out of Daytona Beach with Real Pain. Remember him actually, he placed, I'm pretty sure, took first with that song at a Coast to Coast live performance. So it's good. I remember that jam. I was digging that the first time I heard it, and it still sounds good. Let's see what Gary thought, though. Gary, what'd you think of Benji here?
Represented it. It was like, sorry, this guy's by the name of Cleo Benji out of Fort Pierce.
Hold on, something's playing at this
Yeah, there's a bit of delay on the event page.
My bad. Now he sounds really good. That melody and the hook. Do you know what real pain feels like? That shit is catchy. Like I could tell he knows how to construct a real song. Really good. So he just got to keep going and keep making records. And I feel like he's definitely gonna get there. His voice is amazing. Like his presence on the record. Like I could feel it. So yeah, he just got to keep going. And like the video was solid, but I feel like with the real budget, he'll be able to get more creative with it and just make some dope shit.
All right, there you go, Benji. I totally agree, man. I'm glad you're still pushing that single. Still catchy, man. I'm interested to hear what else you got cooking, and I will be listening. Sure. Send me that. Next up, I got an artist coming out of Parts Unknown because they don't have their area code or anything like that listed. So you don't even have it on your video. So we'll just venture a guess coming out of who knows. This artist goes by the name of Wild Youngin, and the name of this video is Keep On Praying, produced by SK The Plug. Let's get it. See what you got, man. All right, very cool stuff. Once again, that was Wild Youngin coming from somewhere in America with Keep On Praying. All right, this is very cool stuff. Good vibe to that. Gary, what are your thoughts on that?
Yep.
Yeah. So what are
Did you
your
ask
thoughts?
me something?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Am I giving feedback? My bad, I didn't hear that last part.
No, yeah, I was saying my bad. I cut you off. Go ahead.
Oh no, the song is pretty cool. Like I like the feel to it. Like I feel like there's a market for that type of music. You just gotta find it. But overall, like there's some potential there, for sure.
All right. I always try to ask these artists if they can to send in questions. He actually did, and I guess the best way I could phrase what he was asking was he wanted to oh shit, sorry about that feedback. To just check out his YouTube channel and look at some of the songs and stuff. It looks like I have it pulled up right now. It's got about 9 tracks up there. The most has about 7,000 views. The least has about 4, but that's from 2 weeks ago. So he was just curious about like what you could use with those stats to help sort of build your fan base. I'm sure that might be something you use.
I mean, I would try just like different Instagram, Google ads, and like stuff like that. Like that's what we do on our end. Like it's not really that complicated. It's just you got to find the money to actually do it. Like like all that stuff, like on Facebook, like all the ads that they help promote. It's just you got to pay for them, and then just hope that your music's good enough to hit that market, and hope that when you get to that market, that the people actually react to your record.
All right. Well, I hope that was helpful to you, man. Youngin or Wild Youngin. Definitely try to figure out who that is, that core audience, and definitely try to appeal to them.
A lot of people were playlisted.
Next up, I got
Everything's catchy. Like
another Florida. Okay, cool. This time Orlando. It is by the name of Otis Braun, and the name of this song is Slept On. So let's see what we've been sleeping on. Otis Braun, you're up next. Let's check it out. Okay, that's what it is once again. Orlando in the house. That was Otis Braun. Was slept on in app title because I've been sleeping on you, dude. Very cool stuff. And that's off of, I guess, hashtag RetroPay is the album. Hoping it's out because I'm going to go listen to it afterwards. Very cool. Gary, your thoughts on that one? You're muted.
That was my favorite record of the day. I have nothing bad to say about it. He's incredible. Like if he could send me more music, that'd be amazing. Like yeah, he's crazy. Like that was a real record.
All right, very cool. So you got nothing bad to say. So there you go, Otis. 2 thumbs up. I dig it. That especially that whatever synth you're using in the back, which is tight. I like it. Spooky. So Otis Braun, for those who heard that, that's Orlando in the house. We're gonna keep it moving. So Gary, the next video, I guess for some reason it didn't attach in the player, but I just shared it in the chat.
Florida artist. Wow, really doing Florida today. All right, this time Broward in the house. Artist.
They go by the name of AWGGWA, and this, what was it called again? So did it save this time? Yes. Okay, so this video single called Low Key, the extended version.
Millions.
We're gonna check it out next. Let's see what you got. Low Key. All right, that's fun. Once again, that was AWG and GWA with Low Key coming out of, where were you guys from again? Little Rock, Arkansas. That's right, I didn't even mention that. Arkansas in the house. Very cool. So, Gary, thoughts on that one?
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
I like that record a lot. It sounds a little bit like Triple X, like on the hook, like as far as like the tone. But it sounds like a real record, and I would definitely like to see like a cool video done to that, because like all the back and forth and like the switching up and stuff was pretty cool.
All right, that's what's up. Very cool stuff, guys. I would definitely heed that advice. So keep doing what you're doing. Shout out Arkansas. We don't have many artists from there coming in. All right. So next up, be a little bit biased in this one because this artist is coming from my hometown. He's cool with some of the local scene there. So shout out to this guy, TK Cabby. Coming out of Pittsburgh, PA. This is his video for Mollywood. So let's dive right into it. See what my hometown's putting out nowadays. TK Cabby, you're up next. Let's see what you got, dude.
Everything he was spitting was hard as hell. His voice is super catchy. Now the video was cool. The only thing that I didn't like was kind of like the Mollywood like concept. Like I feel like Molly's is like 5 years ago. But other than that, like the melodies was cool. Like the video looks pretty solid, and like he sounds good on the record. It sounds like it's supposed to be there. Like yeah.
All right, dope. All right, so that's what it is, Cabby. Very cool stuff, man. You'd be proud to say I'm from Pittsburgh. So keep doing what you're doing, man. I see you. And definitely hit me up if you're ever in town, like I said. All right, last up, final video of the day. Coming out of, I looked you up and I totally forgot. You're in Nebraska, right? That's right. Midwest. What's up? All right. So this is Camden Nero, and the name of this track is Ben Franklin.
Pretty solid. Like, I feel like if you put out a mixtape with like all those concepts.
All right, that's what it is. Camden Nero with Ben Franklin. I was digging that one too, especially that acoustic guitar part's chill. Gary, overall, what do you think of that one?
I really like that one. What you said about the acoustic guitar, I was actually thinking the same thing. Like the way it started, like it just makes you like want to be like into the record a lot, and then like the concept was good. Yeah, I really don't have too much bad stuff to say about this one. He sounded like good on the record. Like his voice matches the tone of the beat. Like everything just flowed together pretty nicely.
Yeah, yeah, his delivery, man. It reminded me of like that R.A. the Rugged Man, New York Rabbit style. I dig it. Very cool stuff overall today. This has probably been, I will have to say, one of my best direct to exec lineups. So, and the fact that almost everyone was from Florida, that just means all the world to me. And a Pittsburgh guy was in there. Very cool. So, Gary, what do you think overall? Anyone stand out, and any overarching just critique or piece of advice you'd like to give that kind of applies to everybody?
I mean, this was a pretty good session. Like, there was no one that I'll be like, "Yo, that is terrible." But I think it was the Otis Braun kid that stood out. Was it More Riley, or I don't forget how.
More Riley. She was up there.
Yeah. The Sade, the first girl, like I feel like she could do a lot of writing. I mean, all of them were pretty good. Like they all have potential. Like, if they were bad, like I'd point them out because I would like to help them out. But there was nothing bad to say about this whole thing, and yeah, I feel like all of them have potential. They just got to figure out how to put everything together and how to get to the marketplace.
All right, awesome. Well, I appreciate your time, man. Thank you so much for doing this, and it's always great to have you guys come and check out these videos. If you like, just shout out your social, let people know where they can find you if they want to like shout you out on Twitter or any of that good stuff.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. I really appreciate it if they could shout me out on Instagram. It's Gary G Leon, GaryGleon.
For sure. And if you guys have any projects or anything like you want to promote, go for it. Just let people know what they can.
If people are open to sending me music, we're working on hooks and beats for Ty Dolla $ign, Cap G, Joe Moses, this girl PJ Karan, the YBN kids, and Cardi B. So if they have anything that would fit those projects, that'd be amazing if they could send it in. Okay, is there an email that they should send that to directly? Yeah, Gary Gary Leon Leon.mp3@gmail.com. All right, cool. All right, guys, if you got stuff that meets Gary's criteria, send it his way. And if you didn't catch that, you can rewatch this. It's always going to be up there on Coast to Coast Live or Direct to Exec. So yeah, that's about it. Gary, if you need to sign off and go do your thing, I'm gonna let you go, brother. I appreciate your time. All right, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Absolutely. Bless. All right, guys. Hopefully you got something out of that. It's the point of these things. The biggest thing a lot of up-and-coming artists want nowadays is to get their music heard by an A&R, and that's what we try to do here. I mean, that's the point of this, and Gary's out here working with Atlantic, looking for songwriters, and hopefully they gave you some feedback. I mean, there wasn't, like he said, there wasn't much to really critique today. A lot of you guys are just missing a few components. Like either you need a better music video, you need to mix your shit better, whatever it is, just need to market better. There's tools out there, and you just need to build a solid support network. Reach out to people that have similar interests to you, want to see you succeed, and can appreciate your music and don't want to make you into something that is not you. But I mean, that's always in your control too. No one can sanction anything against you no one can take advantage of you unless you sanction it. So always keep that in mind. Yeah, keep doing your things, guys. And if Gary sent you some feedback and all that stuff, 100% you want to follow up on that, because no doubt it will benefit you. Like he's doing this because he hopefully is going to look for potential workers, potential songwriters on these projects he's got coming out. So I think a lot of you have the potential to work with some of those artists he mentioned, Cardi B, Ty Dolla $ign. I could hear some of you writing songs for them. So definitely don't close yourself out to, I know everyone wants to be an artist or whatever. Publishing, baby, that's where all the money is, songwriting. Because forget that there's the actual recording part and the songwriting part of any work. So publishing is where you get a lot of your money, and that's what they're always trying to get their hands on. So when you got that pen game, push it. And you'd be surprised how many artists have started out by songwriting, how many artists still write songs for your favorite people. So keep that in mind. That's a great avenue for you. But keep putting yourself out there and don't necessarily say no to certain opportunities. You never know where it could lead you. So with that said, this is an opportunity. Hopefully you got something out of it. Like I said, if you'd like to sign up for this again, you should know how to do it by now. But if not, sorry, I'm fucking congested. You can do that at directtoexec.net. Fucking weird, sorry. Directtoexec.net. You can also sign up for the in-studio version. We try to do this version a few times a month in studios throughout the country: LA, New York, Philly, Atlanta, Miami. We do it in mostly major cities, but if we are near you, sign up for that, because it's, you don't have to use me as an intermediary to get your feedback across. You can ask these guys directly.
what they're thinking, and I would prefer that to do it in person, but you never know. Like, it's also cool to show people what your music video and where the whole package is just, you don't get to interact. So that's your choice, and you can sign up for both of those at direct2exec.net. Go ahead and do that. Also, we do the Coast to Coast Live, as my hat says, showcase throughout the country, 30 cities a month. Sign up for those at coasttocoastlive.com/events. Do the live version and potentially place and potentially compete for $50,000 here in Miami on Labor Day, but you gotta take first through fifth place in a showcase near you in order to do that. So you got to sign up and play to win. Or you can do our music video showcase, which is almost every Monday and Thursday. I host it, give out some promotional prizes if you got a solid video, and it's a lot of fun. I do it with DJ Payne 1, Tito Tahan, Dwayne DeRock, Steve Solo, a bunch of cool platinum producers who are just looking to see what you guys got and help you any way we can. So with that said, it's Friday, y'all, and it's 4:20. Oh, lucky me. So you know what that means. Quick pause for the cause. I'm going to get out of here. And y'all be safe. Listen to those new records that came out. That's your competition. See what everyone else is doing and see if don't try to copy it. That's whack. Try to innovate. That's what you want to do. All right. So on behalf of Direct to Exec Coast to Coast Live, this is Sean saying peace. Stay strong. Be safe in those streets. Don't fall in any holes, as my physics professor used to say. And see you next time. Peace. I'm out.